DOZHATOLDYA.COM.
But yeah, so the contradictions, man. The contradictions. Like, I want a man, I don't want a man. The
Okay.
life of a single man in 2022. So I'm single. I don't have any kids.
That's another issue.
That's an issue that I have. I I may have had a confidence issue that may have not attracted or put me in a position to be with what I've desired. Right? So with me being not as confident in myself because of me being and I cope with that by being a workaholic to make up for that confidence. Like, okay, to get this confidence, I have to work to this status to get this woman, right? So
But do you really want a woman to want you because of your status? Because that can change at any time. Just like a pretty face.
exactly. And so do I really want just a pretty face?
No.
But I want a pretty face.
Yeah. And you deserve a pretty face.
But a pretty face to me it's wide enough for me to find a pretty face, right?
Now you
And
gotta
even
find the personality.
and even some of my best relationships, some may have called those girls ugly. And even the guys that I am friends with that have gotten with ugly girls, and we've
But it's beauty
laughed
in the
at them,
eye of the beholder.
and we've made our jokes. I've seen love, right? And I've envied that as well. So, but I have these standards. These things are not something that I won't compromise in, but I don't want to date anyone with multiple kids because I don't have any kids, and it's almost like I don't have enough
yeah,
experience.
it's like getting hired for a job and you literally have no experience in it.
And it's
the
like,
same thing.
but even the experience that I do have,
It's not the same if you're not raising them, though. And it's not your child.
so some people will come at me almost like you can't be this picky in
Yes,
this
you
society
can.
at
It just makes
40
it
years old, right?
harder.
I'm 41. So I thought this was an abnormal thing. I used to be like, okay, I didn't finish school at FAM. I went to FAMU. A lot of my classmates, I've seen success stories in my classmates, but then I had classmates that are still single. And I was like, well, I guess it's not that. And it was like, well, I'm in the entertainment industry. Maybe it's because I'm a producer and that's the biggest cap. It is, and this is a part of it. These are factors that took a factor. I'm a producer. I'm a creative. I'm a visionary. I'm ambitious. Some women love this, but it's always been something that's lost to the soldier, or I would say the I don't know what the blue collar. I would just say the white collar, the blue collar, and the soldier versus the creative, the artist, the eclectic artist, entertainer, right? And I'm on this side. And I've been able to somewhat keep up somewhat of a status, but then in this industry, there's always someone that has a higher status, or especially as a producer, me being around artists or people that are larger than me naturally, basically based off the pecking order of the entertainment industry, I would always see the girl literally wait in the studio for this person to come around. This person come around, they know that this person has another relationship or whatever. Give this person all of the passes of these barriers that she will, like, basically to get to her based off of their status. I call it the future effect, right? Now we basically could see it in front of our faces, but we talked about how some of this stuff is right in front of our face, but we still act as if it's nuance or new to us. But basically, so I see this beautiful girl give all these passes to these red flags that are right in front of her face. And then even going to the club with certain people, right? And I came from a smaller market, smaller town. So I like being in the crowd. I don't like the VIP. In Atlanta, it was more people in the VIP than it was sometimes in the crowd. So I'm like, y'all are idiots. Like, I'm not going to just want to stand this around and I can't move. We in Florida, we like to dance. We like to move around. Like, I come from a generation where I used to actually dance with women just because we were there. I didn't even want you. Or if I did have you, that was great. But it was not always just because I want to holler at you. But I at least have to.
It's having fun.
It's having fun. But then it was easier to gauge a chemistry when I was doing that, right? Like, it was a lot easier to be like, I remember even just certain dances or certain, like, being at certain clubs, and then I would know based off of the certain look. Like, after we danced for a while, and then she would look back at me a certain way, like, hold up, like, who are you for real? And then she'll look back, then she'll turn around and really put it on me, right? I'm like, okay, now this is gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna like shoot my shot at, right? So, but now I'm left in a situation to where I have to shoot my shot literally off of something that I'm seeing on the internet, which is not even real, which is orchestrated. But I mean, how can I not be attracted to it? And how can I not shoot my shot? But then even if I shoot my shot and it's like basically, and it works per se, how can I keep up a certain status that they may even portray that's not necessarily always the truth? But it's like on the internet, this is a certain status that you have. So I must work myself to death to I didn't want to have a family until I went platinum. I didn't go platinum. I don't have a family. What, like, where am I? And it's a thing that I had to deal with myself. But
your
then
career shouldn't come before your family, though.
It shouldn't. But
and you shouldn't have to have it in order to start a family.
But I've come from a family that was a broken family, like my father, basically a foster family, to where it's different. It's who's gonna watch these, basically. I always felt pressured on that. Like, I wasn't raised with my mom, so maternal instincts are lost in me. So it's like, and these are all things that we either have 2-parent household or 1-parent household. That matters, but it's not connecting with.
It doesn't matter unless it's a healthy household. You can have 2 parents there, and it could be the worst environment. It could be toxic, and like kids can feel that. Kids are so much smarter than people think that they are. Like, they know what's going on, and a lot of people don't hide what's going on either.
I know that because I knew what's going on.
The whole world is like desensitized to everything.
This new world, like,
especially kids, because of all the crap that they can just look up on their phones or tablets.
So, but that was I want to just give you my stance because, as a single man, these are things that we have to go up against. So there's the things that you're going against too. But like, you can see where there's a cross connection, because I'm not blaming a lot of these things on the opposite, but it's like, psychologically, I'm being driven to run this race that I can't necessarily win if I keep running it this way, like basically like you said, because the status will change or the pretty face can always change, but you also look for a connection, and when the connections are based off of false, well, not false, but orchestrated.
False and orchestrated.
Yeah,
if
both.
It's orchestrated, it's still fake.
So we live in Jacksonville, and then there's other things. So what do you do?
I don't know. That's why I asked if still single.
You have a crystal for love?
Yeah, self-love, but rose quartz. But I mean,
There's not a desirable crystal that I can get, or an enchanted mirror that I can say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And it just brings me my love and tell me that I'm special at the same time.
Unfortunately.
No.
I mean, yeah, you can do that, but you have to put in the effort and look for what you're asking for.
And I'm not gonna find that on Facebook.
You can want mac and cheese, and if I hand you a box but you don't cook it, you still got the mac and cheese, but you can't eat it.
And I seen you speak on online dating and matching and
oh my gosh,
and
listen,
I
just deleted a profile. What was it called? It's a new one. What's the new one? Not Tinder. It's something else.
Hitch. No, is it Hitch?
Is it Bumble?
Hinge. Bumble.
Is it Bumble or something
Hinge.
like that?
Hinge is supposed to be the one that,
I don't know,
I'm serious.
But listen, I can't find nobody I'm attracted to. And then they either, like, I read the stuff that they say, and then I look at the photos. I don't know. I'm just not attracted to nobody.
Like, you hate people.
No, that's
you
not,
said it earlier, right? I'm sorry to tell everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell everybody
that
you hate humans.
Yes, they do.
Except your humans. The humans that you've created are the only humans, and
they get on my nerves too. But I don't hate them.
But yeah, so we got to pick our fights.
I know.
We have to pick our battles, and this is I'm learning a little something, but I'm seeing the same thing.
Because let me tell you,
I'm seeing the same thing, but in a whole different parallel universe with you, because like I said, I have these standards that I should hold on to, but at the same time, I also
you need to hold on to them. You just need to put the effort into looking for what you're looking for.
Because
same with me.
It's there.
We're blocking ourselves. We know what we want. Okay, so we have to go get it. We have to find it, and then we have to go get it, or ask it. Will you be mine?
I just want to I guess, and then I try to find these easy cop outs because.
No,
Facebook,
straight up, people be blocking
Bumble
themselves.
and Tinder and Facebook and all that.
But people make it harder because they be lying and manipulating.
Like, to me, it's a confidence thing. I like to browse. So I've been on a couple of those dates, and I don't know I can't explain what happens when I am overzealous about or over ambitious about or interests, so I almost have to show a certain level of interest, because trying to go by a certain okay, let me pick the place, let me be I don't know, it seems like sometimes it feels like free meals, and I know everything's not free meals, but it's almost like nah, this shit.
But you can get to know someone through talking to them on the phone, and even better now because we can FaceTime.
I'm afraid of that because I vibe with people over the phone very easily, and that's important for me, right? I need someone I can talk to and I can vibe with, but I also need to be attracted and I have to be somewhat. I'm attracted to confidence in women, but I have to be we have to be able to vibe in person because I've done every type of long distance.
See, I don't do long distance.
And I also been burnt a lot just being in the entertainment industry and being on tour. I've been cheated on or I have trust issues.
Yeah, because people are hoes. What's wrong with these people? I'm like, I don't understand why people have to sleep around. Or why people act like they can't go a few months or even a year or whatever without having sex. Like, I don't understand. And then they got all these sex shops with all these weird ass toys and people just be doing so much.
No, the better question is how we act
that
like...
whole ass eating little error came out when everybody wants to eat ass. Like, hello parasites. Shit. The fuck?
You know, sexual levels.
Oh my gosh.
You know, they exist. Like, different people have their different sexual levels.
If you would
like,
just learn how to fuck, you wouldn't need all that extra shit.
you wouldn't need to do all that. But I mean, I agree to both those terms though. I agree with you on both sides. I mean, no, I agree and disagree with you all at the same time.
I'm not saying you don't have no toys, but like they got whole fucking dolls and just like weird ass looking toys. Like, and they got extra shit. Have you ever been into one of those sex shops?
I've been into a sex shop, but I've just never been the person that's been into buying sex shop things. I had the wrong title up there, like it's Roll Up 43, and that's old time. But yeah, I've never been into like. I mean, I've used toys, but I never felt like I needed them. But I guess now I'm more open to them. But I almost feel persuaded towards it, you know?
Because everybody's so...
And maybe I got persuaded to...
I'm not even going to say distorted, but like everybody is just so... I don't know what to call it. Extra now.
We're extra, and
they gotta do all this extra
and we're looking for influence. We're sheep.
Influence, yeah, that's
exactly and I'm not saying that I'm sheep or you're sheep.
Oh, I'm definitely not a sheep.
But you're black sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Blah blah black sheep having any wool.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. You notice how there's how racist even that song.
All of that shit is racist from back then.
I just said that. I didn't mean to say it after I said it was like.
It's true.
How racist all this? It's all in front of your face. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. That's like one of the themes that I'm gonna keep from this conversation with you. That it's
nothing's
all
hidden. It's all
in front of our face.
Yes. Literally right in front of you.
And some
people
folks
are looking, but they can't see.
And that's what the spiritual represents.
Yeah.
Or the lack of.
Once I feel like, well, even just starting with the whole school system, everything's so indoctrinated. You know, did I say that right? I don't know. It didn't sound right, but.
It's like
you said, brainwashed sheep. It's just like, here's a command, follow it, don't question it, just do it.
Yeah, it's indoctrinated in the prison system. The prison system and the school system are the same exact system, just, you know, and like, I don't know. Well, I don't want to get us in any trouble, whatever. We just gonna continue to have fun. So Enchanted Abbasi.com,
yeah.
.com, where we can get. You got mirrors, enchanted. What do we call them? It's a self-wellness.
Mm-hmm. I call it Spiritual Wellness Center.
Spiritual Wellness Center.
Yeah.
Okay, Spiritual Wellness Center. For your spiritual wellness, bodily building, like
body sculpting.
Body sculpting.
And teeth whitening. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you helping people look good too.
Reiki too.
You helping people look good.
Yes.
And
people,
this is,
you know, that they have time to go to the gym, but they would rather come to me.
You do like massages and stuff like that too?
No.
Body sculpting. What is the difference?
Okay, so a massage is, you know, you know, they're basically, um,
Body sculpting is what? Waist trainers?
no, like I have actual machines. I have a cavitation machine, and then I have a vacuum machine and a electric muscle stimulator.
Wow. Okay. You went to school for this?
Well, I took courses for it, but
That's going to school for this.
yeah, yeah.
I'm a web developer. I went to school for this. Nah, but yeah, I didn't even know what that shit meant. Like, to tell you the truth, I'm sorry to like, I don't know, like body sculpting. I just was like, okay. How do you feel
So-
about cosmetic surgery?
I mean, a lot of people can achieve the goals they want if they get a personal trainer, really. Or nowadays, you don't even have to do that.
So are you against? Have you had work done?
I've had implants done.
So will you have any other work done?
Lipo. But I won't do that. I've had lipo, but I wouldn't do it now. I did that after I had my girls. I had them back to back. And then I was trying out for America's Next Top Model, and I heard they got some lipo.
But so you wouldn't do it again?
No. You can go to the gym and get the same results, and it's not free.
I don't
you have
know.
to pay for a gym membership. If you put the effort in,
It takes a
telling
long.
you, I lost 50 pounds in 2 months, and I went hard for them 2 months.
But then you got to keep going to the gym.
Well, I wanted to drop weight fast. You know what I'm saying? So like 50 pounds in 2 months.
And you ain't got a crystal that can help me lose weight?
Difference.
You got a crystal that can help me lose weight?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of nothing, but there's a crystal for everything.
And will it be a crystal to suppress my appetite? Well, I don't need anything to suppress my appetite. I can't wait till they have the steak pill. Pretty soon they're going to come out with a steak pill. I can just pop it in my mouth. Tastes like steak and eggs, and I can just keep on moving.
Why would you want to put that in your body?
Eating is so overrated. And now you don't know. And
Fast.
now you don't know what to trust to eat.
Right,
Like,
that too. Everything
and it's
is
like,
so
and then it's so,
poisonous.
and then I live in Jacksonville, and so after a certain time, I can't even eat. So that's a whole nother conversation now.
I know. Why is everything closed so early over here?
That's another conversation.
Now, if
And-
they opened up like in Miami and stayed open, you know what I'm saying? They
But
could really
then
make some profit.
there's consequences that come with that,
Yeah.
right?
But isn't that the whole point of having the service of the police officers? That's their job. Aren't they working 24 hours a day anyway? So what difference does it make?
Where are they at those times? They should
Gone,
almost
because
be.
when you call their ass and take them an hour to show up.
Oh shit. Yeah. It's worse on the west on the
And
West
you don't
Coast.
want to lie, right?
In the West
'Cause you
Coast,
don't want to
they
get
don't even
nobody
show
in
up.
trouble to make them get there faster. But it's like, for real,
They
you
don't
could
even
be
show
like,
up.
somebody's breaking in my house, and 45 minutes later they show up, even though the station is 2 blocks away.
So, spiritual wellness. Yeah, you need to wear the book, girl.
I should.
Definitely, like I would like to basically. I'm gonna get more enlightened.
Yeah, because
But-
we just like jump. That's that ADHD kicked in. We was jumping from topic to topic.
Yeah.
Every
We
conversation
kind of
led to
like,
conversation. So we didn't get deep into nothing.
cause it's still some stuff, but I appreciate you for coming through, and I'm with you on whatever you got going on or whatever. Like, just shoot me your flyer if you need some flyers. Like whatever.
I do need
like,
to get some flyers.
You know what I'm saying? I'd like to check out this Enchanted. I don't know anything about this stuff, but it's not like I'm against it or with it. I'm willing to be enlightened on certain things that I don't know, because I understand I've been lied to and manipulated and brainwashed.
Just start with whatever you're curious about.
And I'm afraid of manipulation. Whenever a manipulated situation comes about, that's why you gotta
pay attention. But the problem is it's like everybody's doing it. So you want to like, avoid red flags or find them and like see if it's, what it is, right? But it's like everybody got red flags and they be dropping them on day one, week one, month one. And you like, damn, I can't get nowhere. Like, okay, so check this out. I had met this dude at, what's that place in Orange Park? The Dak Shack, right? And honestly, I wasn't even trying to talk to nobody, but like, I was like, whatever. I just gave him my number. So we started talking. He's cool or whatever. And then like I saw him like on FaceTime and I was like, oh, he's cuter, in the daytime. And it was a club, so I had like 4 shots. I wasn't even really looking at him. But when I saw him in like FaceTime,
you were attracted to him.
Oh, he's cute, right? So I was like, oh, I could talk to him. He's cute, and he has some locks. So I was like, okay. But then the other day he called me and he was like, I don't know why, but he brought up a conversation about like, oh, if your partner or whatever gets locked up, like, are you gonna stay faithful or are you gonna, stay with somebody? But before I could even answer, right, he was like, well, we already know what it is, so like, I wouldn't be mad if my girl slept with somebody if I was locked up, because I know that like if my girl got locked up, I would have to handle myself. And I was like, so
you can't be celibate for
whatever that time frame is, right? And I'm thinking like, so
like that's impossible.
So let's take out jail and add, oh, she just gave birth and whatever, maybe C-section or maybe some complications, and now she can't have sex
right? For that bit of time.
So you're gonna cheat. Oh, so when she's pregnant, your body changes. That's 9 months. So you're gonna cheat. So
and he was almost asking you a question to put you in the position that he was asking you, were you going to cheat? I guess
he thought I was going to be like, yeah. And I was like, nah.
And he coughed up a red flag, right, asking you about a red flag that you may have.
Right.
He was searching for a red flag with that question.
Right. But he wanted the flag. You feel me?
Because it was a cover-up.
But you just basically told me you can't stay faithful for no amount of time. Because like if I had... Like, not if I had, but I don't want to put that energy on me. But like, if somebody gets sick with whatever and they can't have sex, or they have surgery and can't have sex, have a baby, can't have sex, you cannot keep to yourself, for real. You can't use your hand, can't use your imagination. You can't just wait. Okay, so you already just say you're gonna. All right, cheat.
But see, that's
what's the point in me talking to you if you just told me
that's a red flag. But that's...
No, the second red flag was after that. He hit me up, but all he said was, WYD, what are you doing? And I was like, nope, red flag.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Nope.
What other words do we use?
No. I'm telling you, listen, you make one mistake and you're gone. That's why my ass single.
What other words do we use
right now? You can actually.
How can we continue to cut us?
He didn't say nothing. Not hi, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Just what you doing?
Look, man, I'm gonna get her to come back real soon, y'all.
No,
I'm gonna get her to come back real soon,
red flag.
Cause
red flag.
I'm gonna disarm her a little bit next time. I'm gonna send you a card because I think you just need a little bit more to drink or whatever, so you can get to the bottom of this, because you got to give a little more chances than that.
No.
Like,
he just said he was gonna cheat. Why would I give him a chance?
Not the second one. You said, "What you doing?" That like he said.
He already had a red flag, so
WYD, and that was it.
He could have had.
And so that's why
he had a real conversation.
And with me, is if you don't. This my same thing. What you just said. If I don't get a text back, if I text back one time, if I don't double text, like double text is I'm like, you made me double text. Is a red flag. And if I have to double text, I'm not going to do it more than one time. And I'm not going to call you ever again. Why am I double texting you?
Well, people get busy.
Okay. And if I double text, that's why I'm like, okay, I'll just hit you up the next day. And then when I double text and just got burnt, the third text.
I'm just saying if they don't answer right away.
No, yeah, I ain't say that. No, I mean, because I used to get
too long. That's suspect. No red flag.
So we gotta do this again, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. It's been fun. I've learned a lot, and I want to learn some more. I'm gonna land EnchantedAbbasi.com.
Yes.
Jessica Abbasi, the Nephilim, and so much more, or whatever. Thank you for coming through. This is DOZHATOLDYA.COM, the roll up.
Thank you.
And yeah, man, you just be blessed out here, whatever. Any last shout outs that you want to give like today? Anything?
I love my babies. That's it.
Yeah.
Shout
And
out
even
to
they
them.
get on your nerves sometimes. Stop getting on her nerves,
Oh
cause
my gosh.
Cause you don't want nothing to get on your nerves. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. Cause that
My
shit.
3-year-old be headbutting me. Okay. I don't know why nobody hasn't called to check on my safety. All the bruises I be having from her be looking like I be getting my ass beat, and it's my 3-year-old.
Oh
She
man.
is so rough. She be jumping on me like I'm a stuffed animal or something.
Oh man. I can't wait to hear more. So you'll come back?
I'll come back.
All right, cool, man. So once again, man, this is DOZHATOLDYA.COM, Doja Radio, the roll up. I appreciate you for coming through. I'm Dame Doja, and we're out.
DOZHATOLDYA.COM